And
Man, like I said, we got 5 kids, y'all, and we try not to spoil our kids, even at Christmas time. My next door neighbor has. They've got a 16-year-old boy, and last year they went out and bought him a brand new BMW for his very first car. Yeah, I punched him for y'all. You do not give a 16-year-old child a $48,000 car. You do it like my daddy did. My daddy handed me a set of keys and goes, "Hey, boy, you get it started, it's yours." It was a 1966 Ford Galaxy 2-door hardtop my parents had bought 2 weeks before I was born. This was the ultimate family car because everybody in my family drove this car over a 22-year period. That's right. Mom and Daddy drove for the first 11 years. We still refer to those as the good years. From that point on, it became the starter car for every kid in that house. My brother got it in 1977. The oldest brother got it in 77, put side pipes on it and air shocks. Yeah. You kids don't even know, but that was a chick mobile back then. My sister got that car, drove for 3 years, added nothing, including oil. Yeah, if you didn't laugh at that joke, you might want to check the oil when you go home. My other brother got him, put $8,000 worth of Radio Shack stereo equipment in it. That's right, his philosophy was a thumping bass drowns out a knocking engine any day. By the time I got this piece of junk car, I hated the car. Now we worry so much about kids in the car, don't we? Hey, don't put the kid up front. There's an airbag up there. Put the kid in the back. Well, don't put him on the side. Put him in the middle. Boost him up. Bubble wrap him. We got to get that kid to school. The state of Texas requires a booster seat up to the age of 10 if you don't get to a certain height and a certain weight. People, I was age 11 until I got a seat in this car, okay? I had 3 older siblings, right? And so the back seat was called for every road trip we ever took. And nobody ever sat up front with Mom and Daddy because they smoked like chimney, but thank God they left the windows rolled up so it wouldn't blow out the ash. So I spent the first 10 years of my life riding in the back of a window, okay? Yeah, laid out. Still can't hear out of this here because that's where I had to hear Paul Harvey's The Rest of the Story. Every year, this side of my face gets sunburned, y'all, just that side. That's right, I was the first multicultural child in our school. Don't laugh, they used to call me Neapolitan. By the time I got this piece of junk car, I hated it. Now we worry so much about teaching the kid how to drive, right? 10 and 2, no texting, no driving, 10 and 2. Well, you could 10 in this car, but 2 had to hold up the headliner, okay? That's right, and this car smoked more on the inside than it did on the outside. It sure did. And I was embarrassed by that car, and I wanted a new car, and I wanted my daddy to realize that I was becoming a man at age 17, and so I went and asked my mama for a new car. He said, "If you want a new car, go talk to your daddy." I said, "Where is he?" She says, "I believe he's outside working on your car." I said, "I believe I'll wait for him." Remember like it yesterday, y'all. I'm laying on the couch. I'm watching MTV. Now, this is back when MTV only played music videos. And the only way you got on television back then is you had to have some talent, right? Yeah, and I'm just sitting there and I'm doing the Rubik's Cube. Okay, so I'm taking off the stickers and I'm putting them in order. Daddy walks in, sweat dripping off him, knuckles scraped up, come in, and my dad's a bear of a man, come in and said, "Boy, you need to come outside and help me with your car." I sat up and I said, "Look, if you think I'm gonna go work on that piece of junk one more time because you just can't go get me a good car, you got another thing coming there." Now, up to this point, I had never seen a conniption. See, old people know what a conniption is. You young people, you don't know what a conniption is. It starts out looking like just an ordinary muscle shake, just. And I noticed my daddy's hand came up and his crux been and shaking and pointing at me, and I can't tell you what my daddy said that day because this is a Christmas special, but my daddy developed Tourette's syndrome in the living room, just, "Mama, did you hear the little lazy sitting on a high?" And my mama goes, "Run, honey, run." And I ran down the street and I ran to a porch light. When I got to the light, it wasn't a light, it was Jesus. And he looked at me and I looked at him and he said, "Well, how's your mama?"